Hey guys, Natasha or Ethel Joe, if you follow me over the Day with Ethel. So S.L. Scott's kind of become my quickly go-to reader. I've read a lot of her books here lately, and I am kind of like in love with her writing. And she's going to be my unicorn one day to finally meet. Dirty Talk. Now, if you listened to my review of Sweet Talk, you'll know that I loved the dual narration. I really enjoy when the men just read the man parts and the woman just reads the woman parts. But in Dirty Talk, it's still a dual narration, but she reads her chapter and he reads his chapter or vice versa. But they still hit the dirty talk. It was this is the true book of a man and a woman's misguided information about what is seen and what is never told. This is the classic instance of most relationships, because if you read the book, you will understand romance is the game in this book. And it's all because we met Luke in Sweet Talk. He was so trying to get over Jane, and Jane's his one love. Jane's the person he's known since he was in 6th grade, the person that stumbled into his life. Jane is his Janie, and these two just can't get their crap together to get to that next step. And Janie is she's so strong. She's trying to do what she think in her mind is the best. Is like, does she really need Luke back in her life? Is he really the one? Is he definitely the guy that is her true and only one? And he is. But these two have to go through so many obstacles, so many hoops to finally do it and be there. And it's finally kind of just blossoms. Yes, there's some ups and downs. Luke is trying to produce one of her writings. She is a screenwriter, a novelist. She's good, and he has so much faith in her writing that he's willing to put everything on the line for her, everything on the line, to show her and to prove to her that he loves and cares about her, but at his cost, because he does have to make some deals with some people that kind of add to their bumps in their roads. And these women and men and people involved, it's in the business, as you well know, in the Hollywood right now. But it's one of those books that it's fast paced, and then you get to see what Jane is going through. You feel that she's like, all right, Luke's here for me. Is he here for the start? You know, that you kind of go back to the past and you hear how how she wanted him in the past, but then some, again, misinformation, and she never really corrected him, led him to believe one thing and then her to believe another. And I think as these two finally figure it out, and at the end when he finally jumps in the car, and when I was listening to it, I kind of chuckled to myself. That is such a man move, to jump in a car, lock the doors, and say drive, because they don't want to deal with what's behind in the past that he needs to deal with. And I enjoyed this book. Is one of those books that I'll probably be rereading again, just because it's second chance love. It's just one of those ones that is just, I gravitated towards it, and I fell in love with Luke, and I fell in love with his dirty talking, and then him trying to get Jane to talk dirty talk. It was just one of those things that it's really a beautiful love story, and this is really what romance is kind of about, is the ups and downs, and to get through the crap to finally get to where you need to be to get your happily ever after. Get the audio. I highly recommend it. It's in the links. If not, go find it. It's on KU Unlimited. I'm a huge fan of KU. If you can afford it, get KU, because you can read so many books and return them, and there's just a lot of wonderful things going on. Talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.